Hey guys, Dan here from Sterling Self-Defense and Badger. All right, time for a rant again as usual. Badger, back off. Stop. Go lay down. Stop. Nut. So anyway, as usual, this artisan Stevenson guy stealing the last of my products, and guys, just the biggest lowlife scumbag I've ever seen. He's apparently the guy's backing him, giving him money to do this, or passing around pictures of my products. I'll put the picture up, being made in China. My products I invented and made right here in the USA. He's got 30 different people buying, so obviously it won't sell to him or any of the other guys I caught buying. He gives guys free rounds to buy my products and send them back to him so he can send them to China and clone them. And somehow he thinks this is okay to steal from American companies, take their products, send them to China, get them made for pennies on the dollar, and then sell them for a little bit cheaper than the American companies are selling them for. Just can't believe what this country's going to. I just never thought an American would do that to their own country. And it's not just me. I didn't even mention him when he first started doing it to me. I brought it up when he did to Grimberg. Couldn't believe it, used the same name, but he did to everybody. Every mod or part that's been invented by someone in the less lethal community in the last 10 years, this guy has went on their website, bought it, sent it down to China, cloned it, and now selling it. Total scumbag. Now, I personally don't do this for money, but you guys seen what I've done. I spent over $2 million to be able to make these parts. Overhead like crazy, the whole thing. But I'm retired. This is all just a hobby to me. I don't need money. I don't give a shit about the money. Everybody knows that. I spent more than I could ever make doing this. This guy spends nothing. He's got backers giving them money, and he's lying to them, telling them how much he's paying China. He's getting these parts literally pennies on the dollar, like ridiculous amounts of money, because it's China. They're slaves working for 34 cents an hour. But all my other parts, spring kits, everything invented, he already made. Now, my power plug. You'll see it in the picture. He's making my power plug. My modular power plug, another invention of mine that came out after the power plug. My direct ASA right here that I invented. None of these existed before me. My slim body cap, which he's had out and been selling for quite a while. My mag bottom, he's had out selling for quite a while. And now my steel release. I caught one of his guys trying to buy this like a month or two ago, that Broski scumbag. And I just canceled his order, but he found someone else to buy it, use someone else. I can't tell it, accuse everybody of buying from me that they're buying for this guy. So they got a hold of one. And the funniest thing is, this guy is such a retard. All the first strikes made in the new factory in the past 2 years, the releases break at high power. So when they came out, everyone was screwed. So, I fucking made a part to help everyone so they can get their FSCs working. And so he went out of his way to finally get a hold of one of these, which makes no sense. You don't have to get a hold of one of my releases. My release is just a copy of the first strike release, exactly the same size. You can't even tell them apart. But mine is solid steel, not cast iron. The problem with the old ones from the factory, they're cast iron, so they break because they're cast. So this guy's going nuts trying to get a hold of one of my releases, but it shows how stupid he is. All he had to do was take a regular release out of an FSC, send to China and be like, you make out of not cast, steel. That's all he had to say. He didn't have to buy mine, so thanks for buying it anyway, you fucking loser. Idiot. Funny thing, most of his stuff, all his products are stolen from somebody else. I could go on his eBay right now, and I could replicate every product he has right here in America in my shop, and I wouldn't have to buy one of his products. All I need is a picture. I see it. I know the dimensions of every marker, as everyone knows. I own every marker that's ever been made. Not because I want a huge collection of useless fucking markers, because I test every marker so you guys don't have to buy them. I tell you which ones are good and not. And spent ridiculous amounts of money to do that. This guy, no, he doesn't spend any money. He gets money from other people and then steals products off other people's websites and sends them to China. A traitorous scumbag this guy is. It's a guy, 46 years old, Never worked a real day in his life. Never had a career. Never did anything. He's just a thief and a scumbag. Which I'm sure we have plenty of prosecutors and law enforcement guys. Take a look at this guy. What is his name again? What is it? Artis Steverson. That's his name. So check him out. I'm sure he's got a record a mile fucking long, because guys like that always do. Just scammers and thieves. Never got a real job, so has to steal from other people to make money. Very, very sad. Hey, I retired when I was 40. I worked my whole life, worked hard, built up a good company, made great money, was able to retire at 40. Not a scumbag. I did the right thing. This guy's just a scumbag piece of shit that's got to steal other people's property and sell it for a little bit less to make money. And screw his own country and Americans doing it. I can't believe it. And the guy thinks he invented something amazing. No one ever figured it out before. You could take other Americans' products, send them to China, and sell them for much less and make tons of money. Of course people have thought of that. They're just not scumbags. The guy doesn't even think it's wrong. And his jewels, that's the one thing he keeps lying about. He says his jewels are made, they're made in North Carolina. He's lying. They're made in China. I know it for a fact. You see, I got the pictures. I know all the people he deals with. He didn't realize I've been in Less Lethal for 10 years. I know everyone, and I've helped everyone over the years. So I know everything goes on. But anyway, my point is, I don't do this. It's not about the money. So this idiot went out and bought all these parts. You think you're screwing me? Or no, you're trying to screw Less Lethal community. Oh, but I'm saving people money. He sells $5 cheaper a part. And meanwhile, he's getting it a fucking 1,000 times cheaper than it cost me to make. But I don't do this for money, and I can lose money. I don't care. So now, my caps are now $10 for everybody. $10. I'm going to lose money on every part. I'm going to make all these parts and sell them for nothing. My releases, now $10. My modular power plug, $10. My mag bottom, $10. Woo, big sale. Crazy Danny sale. Power plug, $10. My direct ASA, let's make that $15. $15. It was like 90% off of everything. And I'm going to lose money selling all these parts, but I'll lose $1 million just to make this guy lose 10,000 or 1,000. I don't care. I got more money than I'll ever need. You're going to take you to your grave. So I'll make all these parts and I'll lose money in every one of them. So lethal communities, they'll make out on it. You're getting parts for nothing. $10 parts. All the parts, releases, they were 25, now they're 10. This was 128, now it's 10. 85, now it's 10. 85, now it's 10. Like 125, now it's 10. $10. $10. Every party stole off me, $10. Change on the website. So good luck to this guy when he gets his order in from China. You can see the pictures. That's the pictures. When they pack it up in China, they take pictures to show him that they're mailing it out there, and they put them on top so he sees them. So he hasn't gotten them yet. So good luck with that 145% tariff. I know you're getting the parts for, $1 a piece or whatever, super cheap. But still, you're going to have to pay that big tariff, 145 tariff. Thank you, Trump. Trump's trying to bring, I'm trying to bring manufacturing back in the U.S. Trump, real Americans are trying to bring manufacturing back to the U.S. This guy is doing the opposite, stealing it from the U.S. and sending it over to China, helping China. You should move to China. This guy should move to fucking China because he's a traitorous piece of shit. Oh, I forgot about this one. This was in the picture too. You see, he's having these made too. My HPA adapter for the T8.1 and the FSC, 2 different models. $10. It used to be $50. Now it's $10. Stainless steel, beautiful piece. $10. You can have it. $10. Everything, all these parts, $10. I'll make them like crazy. I gotta work and I'll work. I don't care how much I lose. If I lose $1 million, I don't give a shit as long as I cost this guy money. When his order comes in, what are you gonna do? You can't sell them for my old prices. You're not gonna sell it for $128 when they get it for 10. So what do? Sell it for 8? Then I'll sell it for 4. Let's go. Let's make a deal. Let's see what you got, bud. And now I'll go on. You don't realize too. I have a full shop, 3D printing, machining, everything. I can make anything. I can make an FSC right here in my shop if I want to. VCAS, anything. I can make it right here. So all your stuff on eBay, I'll duplicate all that and sell for $1. I'm retired. I got nothing better to do. This will be my new hobby. All your products, I'm going to clone them. But not in China. I'm going to clone them here. I don't care if it costs me $2 million. I'm going to sell them for $1. $2, whatever. I'm a ridiculous amount less than you're selling for. So no one will buy your products because why would they? Well, they can get them from me for basically paying them to take them. But this guy is such a scumbag. And he thinks there's nothing wrong. He's like, I'm an entrepreneur. It's not an entrepreneur. That's a fucking loser. Entrepreneur is someone who has an idea and a product that brings it to market of his own. Not going and stealing someone else's. That's just a thief and a scumbag. And anyone that does this has obviously been a scumbag his whole life. So anyone out there that knows this guy and you know about any crimes he committed, if you have evidence to prove that and puts him in prison, I'm putting out a $10,000 reward right now. Any information on this Stevenson guy, anyone gives information that gets him put in prison, $10,000, cash app, whatever you want. That's a reward right now for doing the right thing and putting a scumbag in prison. Because I'm sure there's many crimes the guy's committed before and hasn't gotten caught for. So you know about him, you got $10,000 cash in your pocket. Everyone knows I'm a man of my word and I will pay it. And it's funny how this guy copies everyone's. It's not just me too. Nicholas John worked on his mags for the last 7 years, making iteration after iteration better and better and better. This guy just stole them. Copied them, stole them, selling them on eBay. After all that work, a guy spent tons of freaking money, newly married guy, spending all this money on his company, and guy just steals his shit. It's unbelievable. I talked to so many other guys, he ruined. No one's making anything in Less Lethal anymore. Everyone's like, what's the point? If I make something, come out with it. And I've talked to like 15 other guys that are like, I give up, man. I'm going to something else. He's like, the same thing as me. I'm not putting out any new products. I got this great new bolt system. I'm never going to put it out because why? So you can steal it and then I got to sell it for a freaking $1 afterwards? Come on. What's the point? And no one's going to come out with new stuff. And this guy doesn't innovate. He has no products. He's never invented anything. He doesn't even know how the guns work. I've talked to the guy. When he first came out, he called me. And was asking me questions about stuff. And hold on. He started out by buying a clothes. One of my customers, big less lethal guy, had like 100 of my barrels and tons of my parts. Was big time in the less lethal for years and ended up selling all his stuff in one big batch. This guy, artisan guy, bought it. And he took all those products, put them on eBay, and sold them as brand new. They were all used. So any people out there that have bought SSD, barrels, parts, anything from him, and he said it was new, all the things are on eBay, they're used parts. Just go back to eBay, click not as whatever, and you get your money back for those parts. And if they have any, or your bank, go to your bank and do a chargeback. They'll do the same thing. They'll give you all your money back. They won't even have you send back the product. And if eBay or your bank has a problem, have them call me. I'll verify that what you got is a used part. It was not new like he said it was. eBay, it's not as described. He said it was new. It's not. Right now, I'll put a picture up. This is a barrel on eBay right now. One of mine, I custom made for this guy 2 years ago. And then he used quite a bit in his VKS. He's got it for sale. And it's not even the right size. You don't know how to measure it. Back then, I only made 686. He's saying it's a 684 barrel. That's how little this guy knows. And the measurement's wrong. He's a fucking retard. But he knows nothing about it. But he's selling it on eBay as new right now. And I know for a fact, the guy he bought it off, I made that custom-sized barrel exactly for this guy. It's used. He used it all the time. So he's selling it as new. So everyone that bought my stuff, call your banks and eBay. Not as described. It's fraud. When you sell something as new and it's used, it's fraud. They will give you your money back. And if they have any questions, have them call me. I can verify that it is a used product that I sold to another person, not him. He's personally never bought anything from me. So and I know he told a lot of people, oh yeah, in the beginning, all these parts, I buy them from Sterling and resell them. He's lying. I never sold him anything. So just do a chargeback and not as described on eBay, and make sure you leave a comment on eBay how he's screwing everybody. And his biggest thing is, look at my eBay. Everyone says, oh, amazing fast shipping, amazing fast shipping. Yeah, because you don't make anything. He gets an order in, he takes it out of a box from China and mails it out. I get an order, I got to fucking make it. But that's the kind of scumbag this guy is. And it show he has no idea what he's doing. He was sending guns. He buys guns on eBay, crappy T.1s and FSCs that are broken, and tries to fix them and then resell them. But he can't do that because he's a fucking retard. So he started sending them to me using another name that I wouldn't know and a different address. So I got the guns. I'm like, wow, what kind of retard put these together? I'm like, screws are in the wrong places. All the O-rings are wrong. I'm like, oh yeah, it must have been the guy got it off. Didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, it was him. And the way I found out it was him, he packed all the guns in prime bubble wrap. And, he ripped his name off, Look at this one. He ripped it off, but he didn't get it all off. There's his name, and there's his address. So I fixed all the guns, and I'm going to wrap them back up, and I'm like, wait a minute. That freaking scumbag. He's sending me his junk that he don't know how to work on to fix up so he can resell it. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. And he forgot to rip his name off, the last label. All the other ones he did. But this one he forgot. What a rocket scientist this guy is. Oh, come join the AR army. Yeah, army of thieves, pedophiles, and scumbag drug dealers. That's the AR army. Pedophiles, drug dealers, lying scumbags. Unbelievable. And it's funny how all these guys work together. Every time a new scumbag comes in, all the other scumbags, they all work together. Like, okay, you're new to this. We've been doing it a while. So what we do is, when a customer complains about them, we all jump on them on Facebook. And we kick them off the groups we control. And they control a bunch of groups. Because it's easy to do on Facebook. Guys start a group. Then they get bored of it and abandon it. And when they don't take care of it, Facebook lets the people that comment on it the most take it over. And that's what these guys do. And they become these echo chambers of, oh, Sterling, any other guy, oh, they're scumbags. We sell the best stuff, blah, blah, blah. And anyone says, no, I buy off Sterling. His products are perfect. Click, you're gone. They kick them out of the groups. And then they all threaten them. I get people like, oh, yeah, this guy's AR Tactical screwed me over and his parts didn't work. And I went to get my money back and he wouldn't give it back. And when I complained on Facebook, everyone attacked me. They had people telling me, they told me my address where I lived. They were going to come kill me and my family. That's what the guys do. These guys are scumbags. They're not going to come after you if you talk shit about them. They're all just mostly fake profiles. Like Spencer's got 8,000 fake profiles. He uses all over the place. It's ridiculous. So does this guy, Spencer, and he comments on my videos. And I go look at the profile. Oh, joined YouTube today. No information. It's, these guys. It's so obvious. It's ridiculous. But they're scumbags. But made a big mistake. I don't do this for money. I don't care about the money. I can lose money. And I'm not a person you want to fuck with. And you're finding out now. You're going to get all these parts. You're not going to be able to sell them. Because I can sell them for nothing. I make them. I can afford to lose the money. See how long your investors stick around when they're like, oh, wait. I thought we were getting $128 for that part that you only paid $1 for. Now that guy's selling it for $10. What the fuck, man? I don't care. I can lose money. Not a big deal to me, man. I don't need it. So this guy's, watch out for this guy. He's a scumbag. He's a traitor to the country. He's a thieving piece of shit. And anyone's got any information about him, puts him in prison. Let me know. 10 grand in your pocket. Fucking the guy is just, people like this destroy the community. Community is so much better. I spend like 60 hours a week on Facebook Messenger, on the phone, helping people. It used to be good and everyone used to help everyone. Now no one helps anybody. I get more people now because no one else answers any questions or helps. They're just trying to sell shit. You look on Facebook, it's just ads. They just put ads up selling shit. And their videos are just selling shit. I tell people to build their own shit. I put up videos. I'm not selling shit. You don't see me putting, this marker's now on for sale for blah, blah, blah. No, that's not why I do it. So all these guys do it. They know nothing about less lethal. I'm not trying to help the community. Just trying to rob everybody, make as much money as possible. And steal them from Americans, send it to China, to slave labor, making fucking parts so you can make more money. What kind of scumbag is that? Country's going to hell, man. We need less of these people. Should be able to deport these kind of scumbag traitors, pieces of shit. And what he's doing with his rounds, that's a federal crime. He's making them in China, and he's saying they're made in North Carolina. And a lot of guys, law guys know about this. that's against the law. It's a federal crime to say your products are made in the USA when they are not. And he's not saying put together or anything like that. He's saying made in North Carolina. They're not. They're made in China. He's paying about a penny to 2 pennies a piece for them. Believe me, if it wasn't for Grimberg and the other companies selling rounds, I would go to a Chinese factory right now and buy 1 million rounds and sell 200 of them for $2. So he thank his lucky stars. If Grimberg goes out of business because of this guy stole his whole fucking brand, I'll go out and buy 1 million fucking rounds and sell them for fucking 2 cents a piece. And I'll flood the fucking market and you'll be sitting on yours for the rest of your life, because that's it. And I can make them myself too. I got an injection mold machine in there too. But I can't make them as cheap as China. China makes them for nothing. It's ridiculous what they make shit for. They make parts for cheaper, and I can get the block of aluminum to make this. It's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, that's it. So all these parts are now $10. All $10. But if you want them clear coated, $20. Twice the price if you want them painted black. But silver, they're $10. So I'll change it all on the website. So you guys stock up. Now's the time to stock up. You need your releases. You need your mag bottoms. You need your direct ASAs, your power plugs, your mag adapters. These go in your mag so you can hook up your HBA tank and not have to waste millions of CO2s while you're just plinking. They're great. Now, that's why I made, save people money. But this guy, of course, wants to make money off them too. But whatever. I'll lose money on these. I don't have a problem with that. And I can make as many as I need. And these parts, I can make thousands of them. I just ordered 10,000 pounds of aluminum. Coming in. I'm going to make these parts like crazy, because I know they're going to sell like crazy now for $10. Who wouldn't they? But I'll just flood the market with him, and he'll be stuck with all his forever. Good luck with those. And, by the way, the new FSC, guys, you saw me put the XP out. None of the old mods work for it whatsoever. You saw me do the first video. I put all the old mods on it. They don't work for the new one at all. I figured out why, and it needs new mods, but I don't do mods anymore, so I'll leave that for someone else to figure out. But all the old parts will not work on the new XP. All the old mods, they do not work. That's why you didn't see a second video. Here it is, right here, the XP. Put the mod on there, doesn't work, doesn't do anything. Springs are wrong, everything's wrong with the new one. Doesn't work the same, so. That's it for that one. Someone else can figure it out. I'm done figuring out mods and stuff. I got other hobbies I can get to. But don't worry, I'll keep running these parts off. I got the full machine shop. I'm going to start doing machining other stuff and start getting away from the less lethal stuff, because I'm not inventing new stuff anymore for other people to steal. And that's all thanks to this scumbag. So pat yourself on the back, buddy. Hopefully one day you come up with a product I can steal. God, I'd love it. You have one product. I'd love to clone your product and sell it for a penny. But you're a retard and an idiot, so you'll never come up with anything. But another way to steal off somebody else. All right, guys, stay safe, stay American, stay away from these traitor scumbags. And buy American, support American workers, not scumbag thieves.